Oh, it's hot. Oh, it's so hot in here. I didn't even tidy up first before I sat down to film. Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if I've never seen you before. My name is Ruby and it is so lovely to meet you. I am so happy to finally be finished for the day. I have had such a busy, hectic day and it is just so hot. You know when it's really hot and you have to do a lot of things and it just makes everything worse. It is so hot today. I've got my fan literally just next to me, so I can just have little breaks between talking because I've had to close my windows so you guys can't hear the cars. Yesterday was the official first day of summer because it was the 21st of June yesterday, and I actually filmed this video yesterday. And you know when you just have those days where you feel like you look okay and then someone takes a picture of you or a video of you, or you take a picture of yourself and you're just like, no, that's not that's not it. So I thought I would just redo it today. So I do have 2-day-old curls, so that's why they look a bit of a mess, so I do apologise. Anyway, so last summer I created a massive summer bucket list. I think it must have had about 50 plus things on it. I loved making it. It put me in such a good summery mood and it got me really excited for all of the things I was like planning to do during the summer. And so I really wanted to make another one this year, which I have of course. But this year I've decided to go for a bit more of an aesthetic kind of bucket list. Sort of like a Pinterest bucket list, if that makes sense. Ideas for taking some like really nice pictures and making some really nice memories and stuff. That's the kind of ideas that I wanted to go for this bucket list. I have had to pause about 50 times during this intro just for motorbikes. So get nice and comfortable, grab a cold drink, open your windows, let the air in. It is a very hot day today, and let's get through my aesthetic summer bucket list. Also, I just want to mention, like I said, I made one of these last year, so if you want even more ideas for your summer bucket list, I will link my previous video from last year down below. Is there anything more summery than strawberry picking? I can't think of anything. It just reminds me of my childhood where I'd go with a group of friends and we'd go and we'd pick strawberries in the fields in the middle of summer, and then we get home and we just eat them all. And yes, it's more expensive than if you go to a shop and you buy some strawberries, but you're paying for the experience realistically, and you can get some really cute photos as well. But not only going strawberry picking, getting home with your punnet of strawberries and then baking something with those strawberries, like a strawberry cream cake or a strawberry pie, even a strawberry salad. Like I've seen people making salads with strawberries, which is really weird to me, but you could do that if you wanted to. So basically what you do is you grab one of those white pillar candles, sort of like this style of candle but not melted because mine's melted, and then you grab a load of colourful tea lights and you light all of the tea lights and then basically use those as paint to paint on the candles. I have no idea who invented this, but I think this is such a good idea, and I feel like you could make some really nice summery candles as well. I can just imagine getting all dressed up, putting a nice summer dress on, putting a bit of makeup on if you wanted to, making your hair look really nice, and then going into a flower field and taking some really nice pictures. Obviously this would heavily depend on if you've got really bad hay fever, because I would be like crying, but I feel like you could get some really nice pictures just like laying in the flowers or like running through the flowers. I love a farmer's market. I love wandering around a farmer's market. It's one of my favourite things to do. Farmer's markets and garden centres. That's the kind of thing my nan does. But farmer's markets have some really fresh fruit and fresh like food, produce, and then come home and make a really nice healthy summer recipe with all of your fresh farmer's market foods. Something I know a lot of people do in the summer is tie-dyeing. I've always wanted to do this because it looks so much fun, and I feel like you could make some of your old clothes that you don't really wear anymore, sort of like revive them, bring them back to life for the summer. And also like shoe painting and stuff as well. I do not have the balls to paint on my shoes. I feel like I would ruin them, but if you want to do that, go ahead. I feel like that would be so much fun. I have seen so many lovely nail designs for the summer. There are so many bright coloured ones with really nice patterns. I need to get my nails done. I haven't had my nails done in about a month and they feel very stumpy and sad. So I am really looking forward to going to get my summer nails done. I feel like I should have said this at the beginning of the video, because I feel like making a summer playlist is probably the first thing that you should be doing. I pretty much have a playlist on my Spotify for every single season, and I have songs that remind me of summer that aren't even like summery songs, you know what I mean? There's just those songs that remind you of summer, or they make you really excited or really happy. Just grab yourself some nice boards or some nice canvases and some paints. Go outside, it can be in your garden, it could be in a random field somewhere, it could be at a park, and just do some painting. You could paint like your view of the park or something in your garden or something, or you could just find something on Pinterest on your phone to paint. I actually started laughing when I read this on my list because I just imagined a load of people like hanging around a bath. Because I just said hang around some water. That's pretty much what I put. But what I mean is, if you live by a lake, if you live by a river, or if you live by the sea, just go and spend the day by the water. Even better if you can actually swim in the water, like if you can swim in the lake that you have by you or whatever. I feel like that's just a really summery thing to do, just hanging out by some water. Unfortunately, I only live by streams and rivers, so I guess I could like hang out by the river, look at some ducks. So not only watching the sunrise, but making it an entire event. So like set an alarm on your phone, grab yourself some snacks, some drinks, some blankets, and just go somewhere. It could be your garden again, it could be like top of the hill, a field, and make an event out of watching the sunrise. You could put some nice music on. It just has a different vibe in the summer. So I went pottery painting for the first time this year on my birthday and I loved it so much. I'm definitely going to be going back. And I've seen so many amazing like summery designs on Pinterest of people just like decorating plates with like lemons and oranges and stuff on. Just painting something really summery, and then you can have all of your like healthy summery meals on your nice like lemon plate or something. You may or may not have heard of these, but it's basically where everyone in the group brings a board with different foods on it. So you could do it where every single person's board has like a different theme or a different colour. I've always wanted to do one of these. I think it just sounds really nice, but I don't have enough people that would want to do this with me. It can be so easy when you spend the day somewhere to just be focused on your phone. And I know I've said that a lot of these things are like you could take some pictures and stuff with, but I feel like a disposable camera has a little bit of a different vibe. You're not focused on how perfect the picture looks and taking 100 pictures. It's more about making the memories and just snapping it in time, and then you just forget about the picture until you print it off again. And all the pictures are a surprise as well. You have no idea how they're going to turn out. Recently I have been craving peaches. I think since summer started I've just been craving everything peach. Peach iced tea, peaches in general, and I just love the idea of baking something with peaches in, or just making a summer recipe with peaches in, like peach cobbler, peach salad I've seen, peach cakes. I'm just picturing sitting around somewhere comfy, grabbing a load of snacks and watching a load of your favourite films from your childhood or your favourite TV shows. A High School Musical marathon, it could be a Hannah Montana marathon, it could be Harry Potter, it could be all of your favourite Disney films from when you were younger. For me, it would be High School Musical, The Sleepover Club. Did anyone used to watch The Sleepover Club? I feel like I'm alone with this, but I remember I used to be obsessed with The Sleepover Club. H2O and Hannah Montana. They are like my ultimate. Oh, and the Barbie movies. Does anyone remember the Barbie movies? Oh, I need to do this now. I'm definitely gonna do this. So when I say this, I don't necessarily mean like spending a couple of days abroad like on a holiday, because I know that's not possible for everybody. Planning a couple of days where you're not staying at your house, or you're a completely different place. It could be camping for a couple of nights, sleeping on your trampoline, or sleeping outside in your back garden, but just spending some time somewhere different and planning a nice summer time away. You could even like plan to do some of these things whilst you're there as well, which would be perfect. Sorry, my camera just died and it is getting so hot. I'm kind of worried it's just gonna explode or something. You've got to drink more water to stay hydrated in the summer, so you could make that a habit to drink like 8 glasses of water a day. Getting up earlier, because the sun rises earlier, so it could be a little bit easier to get up early. Exercising, although I'm finding that difficult at the moment because it is so hot. I can only do it in the morning or the evening. But just finding some habits that you want to do. You could do them for the whole of summer, and then by the time summer's over, they'll either be part of your routine, or you'll figure out that you really don't want to do those anymore. I feel like I have a routine for every single season. Like my routine for autumn and winter is very different than my summer routine, because obviously I'm up earlier, it's warmer. Develop your own cute little summer routine and try and see if you can stick to it as much as you can for the whole of summer. I love homemade pizza nights. I think they're so much fun. You could make a nice summery one with fresh mozzarella, fresh tomatoes, loads of lovely vegetables. Getting a nice table and putting it outside and just playing cards in the evening time when it's getting a little bit cooler but it's still quite warm and it's still quite light outside, and just playing a load of board games. I think that sounds so much fun. I feel like this would be such a fun thing to do with a group of people. You could take some really funny pictures as well, just hanging from some trees. I feel like everyone needs to do something adventurous or something that their inner child would love during summer, and I feel like this is the kind of thing that I really want to do. It reminds me of the kind of thing that I loved doing when I was younger. The reason I've added this as the last thing on the bucket list is because I think summer is the perfect time to start a YouTube channel. Especially if you just created your own summer bucket list. You've got an entire list of video ideas right here. You could make a video for everything that you do on your summer bucket list. And that was everything that I had on my 2023 summer bucket list. I really hope that I've given you some ideas, because I feel like having a bucket list of everything that you want to do during a season and ticking them off, it just feels not only like an accomplishment, but also just like you've got some stuff planned. You've got some things to look forward to during the summertime. Like I said before, if you want even more ideas than this, I will link my previous summer bucket list video down below. If you did enjoy this video, please give me a subscribe, because it really helps me out so much. I hope you all have an absolutely amazing summer and you get to tick off all of the things that you really want to do this summer. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!